Hey guys, if you watch my other channels, I won't be doing any of that usual crap, as this will be a channel for serious topics, and today will be my first video here, as I have been asked to make one that, well, is a bit personal to me. I'm not going to tell you guys my story. I'm going to give advice to people who may be in a similar situation. Now, what I got asked to make a video about was if a guy had his girlfriend going along and meeting up with a guy who's coming a distance like to travel to see her, and it's made it clear that he wants to sleep with her, but she only is interested in in him as a friend, but she doesn't know that he's going to try anything or anything like that. Or she does, but she's not paying any attention. So, I got asked to make a video about that, of like, what the guy should do and stuff like that. So, what I'm going to cover today is what a guy should do, and I'm also going to give advice to the girl who'll be in that situation. Because really I'm going to follow the exact same advice I'm about to give, so yeah. Well, we shall start off first with what a guy should do, you know. A guy who has a girl he truly cares about going along and meeting up with another guy who wants to sleep with her, you know. It's not easy to go along and digest that, and a lot of guys probably be scared to go along and tell her, you know, that he doesn't want her to meet up with him. You know, because he may sound jealous or crap like that. But I'm here to give you advice on that. Because honestly, I've been in situations where I've probably sounded like a completely jealous person telling someone, you know, the honest truth of how I felt about something they did or something they're going to do. But sounding jealous doesn't really matter, you know. If you're worried for your girlfriend's safety or anything like that, you need to say something, you know. If you're worried something's gonna happen, or you need to tell her. And that, you know, even if you know she won't cheat on you or anything like that, you have concerns. You need to voice them to her, you know. You can't just sit there and not say anything, because then, well, it could end badly and then you'll probably regret not saying anything. So I do recommend that you guys say something to her. It's really, if you don't, who knows what could happen. She may just be interested in him as a friend, or she meets up with him and then he tries something. Who knows what could happen. It can lead to disastrous situations. So even if you're worried about sounding jealous or anything, please take my advice and voice them to her. And if you don't want her to meet him, you just bluntly tell her that. You know, go along and sit her down and tell her exactly how you feel. If you tell her exactly how you feel, she'll probably take that into consideration. If she truly, you know, loves you and respects your opinion, she'll listen to you, you know. That's what any girlfriend would do. They'd listen to their boyfriend, you know. You know, because I've like been in like this exact situation. Actually, I am in this exact situation. Exactly why I'm making this video. Because I was planning on meeting up with someone this weekend who has made it clear that he does have feelings for me and stuff like that, and I do have a boyfriend, you know, and I love him with all my heart. I never do anything to hurt him, and he knows that. But I did get asked, and honestly, I don't know who this person who asked me was, to make this video for them, and well, just so happens I'm stuck in this exact same situation. Because my boyfriend does know I'm meeting up with this guy, and I can pretty much guarantee he ain't happy. Not happy at all. So by the end of this video, he will know, because I'm gonna send a link to this video anyway, exactly what I'm gonna do about it. So he's probably sitting on the edge of his seat waiting to find out what I'm gonna do, which he will find out by the end of this video, as I voiced my advice to the women in this situation, as I can very much relate. Yeah, I will follow this exact advice I'm giving, so yeah. Let's get into this advice for these women. Okay, well, we all know as women we get worried about our guys doing stuff, you know, cheating on us, or anything like that. We get worried about it all the time. All women do. It's just a part of who we are. Most of us are like extremely, like, we think with our hearts and we follow our hearts, and they can lead to us getting really hurt by the ones we love and that. But a lot of women don't think about it from the other point of view of how they can hurt their boyfriends. A lot of women like go out and do stuff like meet up with guys and stuff like that, and don't think of how their boyfriends would feel. I know I've done it. How I'm doing it, I didn't think of how he'd feel. I mean, meeting up with some other guy. So yeah, I really think women should just sit down and really think about from both perspectives, like how they feel what guys do and how the guy would feel about what they do. You need to look at it from both sides, otherwise it's not going to work out. You know, like, if you don't take into consideration your guy boyfriend's feelings, or fiance or husband, whoever it is, if you don't take into consideration their feelings, your relationship isn't much for a relationship. You need to think about it both ways, you know? Relationships are two-way street. You know, you can't just sit there and think, oh, my boyfriend's cheating on me, or, you know, my boyfriend's meeting up with some chick, but then you go out and you meet up with some guy. You know, if he can't, like, why should it be different for you? And then for those girls who are okay with their boyfriend hanging out meeting guys, and that because they trust them, you know, and know that they won't cheat. So you think you can go out and meet with a guy, but if your boyfriend has concerns and he does voice them to you, you should really listen to it. Like, if your boyfriend thinks, you know, because this guy's made it clear that he's got feelings for you and like wants to have sex or anything like that, if he makes that clear to you and your boyfriend knows about it, obviously your boyfriend's gonna be worried. Even if he knows you won't cheat, he could be worried, you know, what happens if this guy forces himself on you, anything happens, you could be like sexually assaulted, which is the worst feeling in the world. Trust me, I've been sexually assaulted, I know it's crap. And that, yeah, you need to go along and listen to his concerns and take them into consideration. And yes, guys, I know this video has been really personal. It's been personal for me. I find it hard to voice like personal things like this, but I do think it's important for people to hear this stuff. That's why I made this new channel, for this type of things. I know it's really personal. If you guys are thinking this is too personal, I understand, but I'm going to be making a lot of videos that do get personal like this, so yeah. Anyway, my advice to everybody is to listen to your guy, and I know this probably sounds biased or crap like that, but in the end, taking all that into consideration, I would like to give one piece of advice that I will take myself in this situation, and I do advise women to take it, but if they don't want to, they don't have to. But really, in my honest opinion, if your boyfriend really has trouble with it or something, and is really worried about you and voices the concerns, you do take in consideration, and in the end, this guy you're meeting may only be a friend to you, but you don't know what will happen if, he does try to sleep with you or anything like that. So my piece of advice, which I will take, and that's my boyfriend, I love you, and if you're watching this, I do mean what I'm about to say. For women, please take what your boyfriend says seriously and don't meet up with a guy. He's a friend of yours, yes, but if he makes it clear that he wants to sleep with you or has feelings with you, don't meet up with him. Just don't do it. You don't want something bad to happen, you get assaulted or anything like that. You don't want it to happen. And your boyfriend's trying to look out for you. He may sound jealous, he may sound completely crazy, but he's really just looking out for your best interest. And I recommend not meeting him, at least not alone. If you do want to meet up with him, have a friend or your boyfriend or someone with you when you do. And if you're going to be alone, I don't recommend meeting him, as you don't want to end up in a situation where he tries to sleep with you or anything like that, because I know most women don't want to cheat on their boyfriends. Women like me are caring, they think with their hearts, and they would never ever dream of hurting their boyfriend or cheating on him. So I don't recommend meeting up with a guy, especially if he makes it clear, even if you do have a boyfriend, he still wants to sleep with you. Obviously you shouldn't be associated with someone like that, at least not see him alone. Well, that's just my opinion. I'm going to follow that advice. I'm not going to meet this guy, as I care too much for my boyfriend, and I do value his opinion, and I will take his opinion in consideration, and I did, and that's why I decided I will not meet him. I will, as soon as I finish this video, go along and message him and cancel seeing him this weekend. And I do advise, if any other women are in this situation, please take this advice seriously, seriously consider it and take what your boyfriend says into consideration. He's really just trying to look out for you, and he's not just some jealous person. Anyway, I probably am rambling a bit now, so I will leave it as this, but yeah, I'm just trying to do the best I can. I'm not some expert or anything. I'm using my personal experiences and my opinions and stuff like that, and I do take these videos extremely seriously, and I recommend you guys do too. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I appreciate you guys follow me to this channel. I know it's not like all my others where I've got my music or anything like that, and I'm the extremely bright, happy, cheery person everyone comes to know. I'm serious here because this is serious stuff, advice and that. I don't want to joke around about it. So, it's not something to joke around about, most of these topics. So, yeah. I hope you guys, took a bit away from this video and learnt something from it to help you guys out. And yeah, I will see you guys again next video when someone else asks me to make stuff. So, inbox me, comment below, or even go to any of my other channels and tell me on my Ask a Film, anything like that. And I will go along and make videos for you guys. I don't care what it's about. I will cover all bases. Nothing's too personal for me. So yeah, I will see you all again next time. Bye.